eSports League. I'm JT and thank you for joining us for the Pagnian Imports Formula 4 Trophy. Tonight is round 5 and that is seeing us at Charlotte Motor Speedway Roval. We're up for 10 minutes of practice, 10 minutes of qualifying and a 40-minute race. Weather is generated and time of day is morning. It is a 47% fuel cap on the Formula Fords, so that's going to be seeing them requiring a couple of stops to get the car home. Our series leader after round 4, we have Sam Catacasinos leading the championship with 1,012 points, followed by Mark Cochran in P2 on 906 points. Our results last week were at Sandown for round 4. We saw Sam Catacasinos take the race win after qualifying in second. Our pole position driver was Mick Clifton, and the fastest lap of the race went to John Fillingham, who secured that in the final lap of that race as well. We'll jump over and check out the track over to the USA for the Charlotte Motor Speedway Roval, and track length is 3.6 kilometers with 16 corners to take on around here at the road course at Charlotte. And onto the track now and see how our drivers are faring in the practice. If you're joining us for the stream, jump in the chat, say hello, use the sound effects controls down underneath as well. They'll be played over the stream. And don't forget to hit that follow button as well. Inching towards that 360 follower milestone. So it's spectacular to see that number growing. So thank you to all our viewers. 14 drivers in the session at the moment. Nice little slide there through the chicanes. That was Andrew Rushworth, who's also got the fastest time in practice. There's 3 minutes left before we move over into the open qualifying. Is getting some good pace. Clifton just came through with the fastest lap, setting at 125.5, and then just brought the car back into the pits. We should see some very quick times, potentially seeing into the 124s, otherwise some pretty low 125s. Going to be from our top end of the field. Shanahan coming in for 127. Ricky Hyde parked up at the moment. Michael Stumble in for 128. And he just clips that wall. There's a lot of fast corners around Charlotte. And the bank sections are going to be pretty important with these cars, as the slipstream is very strong. You get a huge amount of pace to be able to bring that car right up onto the tail, if not actually go for a move. Simmons been out for one lap, he's done a 142. Actually, that last lap was a 140. Russell Gander on track narrowly avoids that wall. Unit left, 4 drivers not getting in a time yet. Catacasino not yet turned a lap in the practice session. Stephanie Piccoli not even for time yet either. Oh, and there goes a screech and a crash. That's Cochran. Shanahan quickest in the session at 25.4. John Fillingham for 125.690. Sam Tucker being able to cross over to. Seam on track. So the session's finished. So the drivers that were exiting their cars won't see on track until it's loaded over. Sam Tucker jumping in the car now. Cookie Bun leading the charge for the qualifying session. Slide for Buckland. Casinos doing something with the car. Got some issues. Or is he just waiting for a clear strip of track? Shanahan coming through the fastest practice time. We have about 4 drivers not getting a time on the board. Shanahan being good place fairly set a pole lap on this opening lap. This is first time laps. Name on the board from a late join. Oh, there's a screech. Someone goes for a slide. That's Fillingham. He's taken damage. He's destroyed that wheel by the looks of it. Surprised it's not coming in. All names now on the board. Stumble's getting the first time in. Shanahan comes through. Very nice time, 25.3. So seeing same consistency from the practice session for Shanahan. Board for a lap around as well. Turn 16. Driving around Charlotte with Michael, stumbles. First corner, just watching. It doesn't veer outward. It's going to be wanting to either go into a full spin through turn 1. It's going to understeer straight out. Running straight off the exit curb through the long right-hander. And getting ready to go out onto the oval section. Getting this mid-corner speed right is going to be very important to be able to carry that slipstream, or even be able to pull away from someone trying to jump in with your slipstream as well. And for the first chicanes, they can run the car quite tight there. Takes a bit of wall. Keeping left on approach into last chicane. Be cautious of those sausage curbs. Those strikes will take a solid hit and send that car flying out into the wall. Solid hit. That lap was 25.799 for Shanahan. Sorry, no, that was stumbles. I was just looking. Shanahan taking pole. A 25.385. Shanahan is set. Second quickest and 10th off is Mark Cochran. Well, there's been movements. Catacasinos takes pole at 25.1. It's nearly breaking into the 24s now. Car pulling off around here. That was Ricky Hyde. Clifton attacking the curbs. And Fillingham just goes for a tumble. Oh, he's locked into the wall there. 2 minutes left to qualifying. Someone's making way back out on track. There should be enough time to get one final qualifying lap in. Rushworth's previous lap being his fastest. 126.200. Sure if that was a spin from Hyde. He was just moving aside, trying to get a clear run. Time his next lap, so there's only going to be one more shot of the drivers now. So all drivers have got a time, seeing 125.1 through to 131.881. 6 seconds between 14 drivers. Shanahan and Gander not in the cars. Means their qualifying is set. Big slide for Tucker. Qualifying done. Bunt's parked up. Hyde is parked as well. Buckland not in the car. A lot of drivers not in cars here. Fillingham practicing pit entry. A few drivers in for a shot to take pole. Cochrane's already crossed the line. Clifton and Stubbles get final laps in. No movement position. No, yes. We see Mick Clifton move up into P3. Cochrane makes P2. He's pushing on if he actually got enough time. I don't think he did. Casino still maintaining pole. So we'll take a look at qualifying results now before we get booted over into the session. Qualifying at Charlotte Motor Speedway for round 5 of the Pagnian Imports Formula 4 Trophy has Sam Catacasinos as pole position, and the rest of the grid is then Mark Cochrane, Mick Clifton, Matthew Shanahan, John Fillingham, Michael Stumbles, Andrew Rushworth, Sam Tucker, Ricky Bunt, Ricky Hyde, Russell Gander, Philip Buckland, David Simmons, and Stephanie Piccoli. Using what's left of the timing in the session. Here another car running at the moment as well. Yeah, kicking us over and hopefully no issues. Like a copter last week. No, there we go. It's decided to move us over into the session. So thanks very much to the server for allowing us to join them today without having to find ourselves back into the session. Just waiting for 3 drivers to grid. Rushworth, Catacasinos, and Shanahan. And then we set for a flag to drop. The grid's starting to bring cars around into turn 16. It's McCauley starting around on the corner. $20 seconds. Sam Catacasinos waiting to grid. And he's readied up. Lights to go green for round 5. And away we go. Catacasino's bogged down a bit. He's going to have inside line advantage through turn 1. And Clifton's made wall contact. I don't think there's been another car. Hyde's had the toe. Seeing lots of control from Ricky Hyde. There's Nick Clifton for nearly on registering his contact on the tracker. Cochrane went to go wide, then he lost that slipstream advantage. A little bit of a tuck in, pulled some extra speed. See how much that slipstream has managed to be able to pull the following pack in. This is going to be a real tight fit. See multiple contenders battle for P1. Here between Stumbles and Fillingham. Washworth starting to close in, watching these two get very close. Clifton's had to use a fast repair by the looks of things. Hyde still under tow. Looks like he's currently in the car. Maybe he just had to park the car up and do something. And Cochrane dropping back 6 tenths away from Catacasinos. Shanahan now starting to pester the sides. Yeah, look at that exit speed from the chicane. Bring out onto the straight. Hyde back out on track. Sending him back to P14. Tucker's starting to close in a bit. Simmons and Piccoli were closely gapped. Piccoli falling back by 11.6 seconds. Tucker side by side out in the oval to get the pass. That curb, loses the car, but saves it. Chase to Cochrane, slung back, but I think that's a wall strike from Cochrane. Fillingham carrying good speed, gets the pass on Shanahan easily. Stumbles carrying huge speed those few corners. Goes for an inside pass. It's pretty tight. Careful not to see any understeer, but manages the pass. No, he's tried to stay out nice and wide. A great little duel going on. A fight for P3. Too wide for the chicane. Wow, so close, wheel to wheel. Just be trying to find inside line here. Stumbles really has to attack that curb. Carried a whole lot of speed into there. Casino's leading by 1.9. Fillingham able to pull away while Stumbles and Shanahan were at it. Losing a fair bit of pace on those lines. Shanahan's gone off. There's contact. I think contact between Stumbles and Shanahan did occur. See Shanahan fall to P7. Moves up into P6. Stumbles falls back as well to P5. Rushworth to move through to P4. Be able to chase down Fillingham. Just be out of range for Slipstream. So it should be a tidy little spot for Fillingham. Nicks the wall with that front left. And Cochrane in a similar position here as Fillingham in P3. What Casinos needs to do is just keep consistent lap times here. Should be able to start putting a further gap. Looks like Bacoli had to use a toe as well. We're seeing toe timings up on the standings. Shanahan's had to go in and use the fast repair. And sadly, within range for the 2 stops. Actually, it may just be right. Hopefully Shanahan can pull it through and make that stop count as one of the stops he's needing to get the car home fuel-wise. Hanging on behind. Let's go through. Hyde looking to try and make up some ground. After the toe, setting him back at the start. He's got a couple of seconds gap to Sam Tucker. Cochrane's fallen back to P3, Fillingham's up in P2. Cochrane within range for Rushworth to be able to carry through if the pace he's been pushing. To get on the attack and have a shot at getting around Rushworth. Oh, runs super tight. Right on the tail. Very tight line for Rushworth, costing him some pace. Would be keeping an eye on those mirrors with the advance that Stumbles has been having. Goes looking for a line. It's going to be an interesting spot to try and put the pass on. Big risk of understeering out for contact. Sounds like a crunch into the wall. The driver's coming through turn one. Rushworth straight back on the attack. That's for Coley. Was under blue flags. Took the off track to let him through. See him coming through with that pace. Battling for position. This is Ricky Bunce on the attack now too. Clever move from Rushworth. He just peeled off into the pits. That sort of pressure going down, especially within pit window. Point risking an incident, especially if you're feeling the pressure as well. It's only going to force an error. Cochrane and Fillingham close back in. It's going to start seeing light fuel loads and that loose rear. Open the door for Cochrane. I think errors are starting to be definitely playing part. That's where I think Rushworth had a good strategic move to peel off at that point for the pit stop. And a whole lot unfolding behind for Sam Catacasinos. Lap 10, led for 10. About to make those numbers. Lap 11, peeling off for that first fuel stop. Oh, I think just another tow for Shannon, unless he might have actually been in the pits. Fillingham stays out on track. And Fillingham into the lead. Cochrane pitting. A slide, Fillingham. He got loose on that same corner, losing the spot of P2 to Cochrane. Actually used up tyres, light fuel loads. Starting to put that car into more of a slippery state. Casinos re-enters after a 20.4 stop. Currently in P2. Fillingham's car seems to be faring enough to be able to get it back to the pit anyway. Make use of those fast repairs, grab the fuel. Rushworth in stumbles just passing Clifton. Came in and used a fast repair early game. Not sure if he's contending with a damaged car. Oh, stumbles, solid hit. That's going to be broken wheel. That's requiring a tow. Bunt and Sam Tucker racing for P4. And Doric in 86, thanks for joining us. Doesn't appear that there was another car involved at that point with stumbles. I think it's just a bit of understeer out of the chicane and into that wall. And Tucker side by side now. This is racing for P3. We're just reaching the halfway point now. So another car contact in the distance. It was Simmons by the looks of it. Damage to deal with. Shanahan's back in the car. So he parked the car up and then exit it. He's currently now seated in the car. There's starting to come up some additional lap traffic. Bellingham catching up to the tail of Bunt. Was contesting for about a lap with Sam Tucker. Russell Gander currently P7. He's got a bit of a gap at the moment. 24 seconds to Rushworth ahead. Over 6 seconds to Clifton. It's able to try and keep steady in that position there and be able to get some nice safe laps in, and we'll be able to pull some good ground, potentially close some more gap into Rushworth. So there will need to be another stop. And Steph, full safety car. It's going well out there for you. Steph must be in the pits since she's joined the chat. Billingham, Ricky. Yeah, Ricky not having much luck. Billingham goes to make a move for the chicanes. Bunt doesn't give up easily. He's also got Tucker looking to get back around again. Tucker bringing the car in. So we should easily get about 16 minutes worth of fuel. So we'll stop now. We'll see the car home. And Steph and a lucky dog, and that would definitely be handy. Car was starting to become unsettled, but I think it was just being pushed straight through that corner. He's getting very tight through there. He's trying to get some ground to catch up to Catacasinos. Stumbles, looking to catch back up some ground as well. So making wall contact in this exact corner. Veering out and striking at the exact point. Gillingham's made contact as well. It's Phil Buckland striking the wall. Contact for Fillingham has done any damage to the car. It's a fresh new paint job. Veteran Game Australia guys. Cars look great. Strikes, dragging those rims on the concrete for Bunt. Clifton racing for P7 here. Tail of Gander. Slingshotting to get the pass done through the chicane. Carried so much speed through that chicane as well. Incredibly well. Park the car up, set for 965 seconds in the box. Let's put him 6 laps down. Strike for Cochrane. Get away for a few light knots if you make pretty level contact with the wall. If you try and risk too many of those, you're going to be up for a tow back to pit lane. 11 minutes left on the clock. Casinos in the lead by 14.9 seconds. Jumping those curves. It's led for 18 laps. Change over to Fillingham. So jumping in for that first stop. Rushworth's been in and stopped. 33.6 seconds stop. It's a lengthy stop. Taken tyres. Need to pit as well. Rushworth has got his second stop out of the way. Hides in now. Counter 69 second stop for Stumbles. It was after his toe. Bit too much curb for Cochrane. Narrowly avoids the wall. It's going to allow for some good catch up here for Fillingham. P5. Tucker P6. They've both done the 2 stops. Fillingham just coming out of the pits now. Fillingham rejoining P4. Fatigue set in, some errors made. Usually starts coming in around now. It's very easy to make some errors. It's more technical track as well. Especially with those cement walls surrounding those corners. Quickly change things. Casinos gets the second pit out of the way, 13.8 stop. Cochrane in. Bont follows suit. Fillingham was chasing Cochrane. His pit stop went to plan for Cochrane. He'll be out of the way. Still maintains a pretty good gap. 15 seconds ahead of Fillingham. 6.5 left on the clock. It's a good chance about to keep that podium spot. Coley's is off to the track there. Hey Ricky, is he jumping on the straight? How's the race going? Chatting and driving. See him wandering around, he's definitely reaching over and typing away. Good to hear, Ricky. Board at the back. Let's do some texting and driving. Glad the race is going well. Some nice gaps forming for most of the drivers, which is nice to see this late end of the game. Try and keep your position safe. There's a shot at the podium here. Chance a few laps. I'm sure Clifton may have just dragged the wall on turn in. Clifton's coming in super quick. So he's sweeping through the car. Seems to be really dialed in at the moment. Did you look at his paintwork? Tactical distraction move, potentially, Ricky. has Rushworth behind, and he seems to be getting some pretty solid pace at the moment. Previous laps have been about a tenth quicker each lap. So again, Rushworth's closing in pretty fast. Only 1.5 seconds between them. Oh, Casinos pushes that car. Drops some rubber in the grass. Casinos not slowing this thing down at all. Bring the car in. It's that early stop, forcing a very late pit. Just been hoping to try and get it home. It's only a couple of laps worth. Positions now. Fingers is trying to cover as much ground as he could before having to come back in. Rushworth on the fight here. Got held up for a moment. Just fed in the pits here. He's had a 45-second stop and hold. Here in the swamp car. Someone's just exiting out of the pits. Seconds left on the clock. The white flag will be out, crossing the control line. With a 23-second lead for Catacazinas. Looking for a podium. He's not quite out of it. 2 seconds behind is Fillingham. Two are going to have a full lap to be able to go for this podium spot. It's kind of Casinos is only just going to be on the approach to the last chicanes, I believe. So Rushworth and Gander previously battling it out. Checkered flag out for Sam Catacazinos to take the win in round 5 of the Pagnian eSports Formula 4 Trophy. Well done to Sam. 24.7 was his fastest lap. So that might be a clean sweep for Sam. Actually, no, I think Shanahan's got it. 7.55 to a 7.59. Podium spot for Mark Cochran. Taking P2. Fillingham Fillingham gets bunt on the final lap. And Fillingham on podium in P3. Bunt across the line in P4. I think, yeah, it must be fuel conserving. So will he be able to get the car back? He's got Rushworth flying from behind. It's well fallen back, has he? And Steph having dramas. No practice causes crashes. Definitely does. Take a look at these results now. And there we are. 28 laps done at Charlotte Motor Speedway for the Roval. And Sam Catacasinos is our race winner. And on the podium as well in P2, Mark Cochran, and P3 is John Fillingham. And the rest of the standings is then Ricky Bunt, Sam Tucker, Andrew Rushworth, Russell Gander, Michael Stumbles, Mick Clifton, Rocky Hyde, Philip Buckland, David Simmons, Matthew Shanahan, and Stephanie Piccoli. Have a look and see if our podium drivers jump across into the waiting room. I'm about to bring them in and have a chat. Sam in here. Mark, here they come. And congratulations, Sam.
Hello, thank you. Hi.
No worries. It was a pretty good race out there, pretty quiet for a good portion of it for you. Having a nice 22-second lead in the finish.
Sorry, there was someone on track talking to me as well. Yes, so that was better than expected. I could hit the 24s in this race, which was really nice. I was striving to try and do that without getting a 1x off the last turn, which was my Achilles heel. Trying to practice this track.
Yeah,
I could get a fast lap time, and by the time I get there, I kept getting a 1x. So I didn't want to do that through the race because they'll kick me out. So just had to concede, take a little bit wider line, and take the first part not so much, and the second left part a little bit more, and yeah, clean. And I was hitting 24s. A few of us were doing that, so
yeah, there's a few in there.
I enjoyed
24s,
that.
It's pretty quick.
It was good fun. Unfortunate to see some racers hit a wall or each other, and coming up to me earlier in the race, getting lapped. But yeah, this place is rewarding, but can be so punishing.
Oh, definitely. And congrats, Mark. P2 spot.
Yeah, thank you.
And also
Good
getting
race.
in with a 124 lap time as well.
Yeah, and I was trying to chase Sam every time I saw a 24. I can do a 24, I can do a 24. And then a couple of times I lost the rear end on the curves trying to get the 24 because my delta was up. But yeah, Sam did a good job. Well done, Sam. And well done, Ricky, for P3.
But John ended up getting the P3.
Billy, not Ricky.
Yeah.
Yeah, I snuck in. Haha.
Oh yeah, well done, John.
Yeah, it's good battle you were chasing at the end there, John.
Oh, I thought he had it. I thought I lost it. I stuffed it. I was trying to read how many laps were going, and I lost it at turn 1, and yeah. That was good.
Yeah, it's some good pace getting around there for yourself as well. Just getting down to the low 25s, so seeing what we're getting in the qualifying as well being done throughout the race. And I think that was towards midpoint anyway, so after all the fuel stops.
Well, I tried to push to keep up with Mark. I assume Mark was trying to keep up with Sam, but it was getting too risky. And then watching Mark spin in the last chicane, I thought, no, I can't keep doing this. I'll give up what I've got. So then I slowed down, but then I still had a spin on the last lap on my first stint. But no, the cars are tricky, that's for sure.
Yeah, saw that right-hander catch off guard a couple of times. I think it was when you and Mark were battling it out.
Yeah, I didn't get the blip.
Lost the rear.
The blip, you mean? What's that you mean?
On the throttle. I do everything on H pattern.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh wow.
Having to
Kudos to you,
blip.
man.
Yep.
Yeah, no, it's good fun. I love it. It's the only reason I love these cars so much because
I've got a H pattern on my left, right here.
Yeah.
But I don't trust myself.
Nah, do it. It is so much fun, and you also save a lot of fuel.
I don't trust myself, I know because I screw up so many times, and I miss shifts. So yeah, I stay safe with paddles. But yeah, I don't know where you guys are, but here in Melbourne it is stinky hot, and I've been working up a sweat trying to be consistent in this race tonight. High 30 degrees, and boy, I was sure to drink a lot of water before the race started, and I need to go to the toilet. Because I didn't want to get dehydrated or hot and start making my mistakes, which I'm prone to do towards the end. Thankfully, I didn't this time, so that's good.
Yep, well done.
Yeah. How was it back there as a commentator?
Yeah, it was a lot of good action. Some good battles going on throughout the field. So it was pretty quiet for you at the front there until you get to the lap traffic, but there was plenty of action going on behind, and then even seeing Mark and Philly as well.
Last couple of laps I caught up to some back markers, had a look and realised that they're in a battle, so I peeled off for the last couple of laps and
let them duke it out for those last couple of laps.
Pulled out the popcorn, quote unquote, and watched them and let them have their battle. So that was good. They caught up and they had a bit of a mingle, so that's all right. It's good to see.
Yeah, that is awesome. Congratulations, guys, and look forward to seeing how you fare with Long Beach Street Circuit as well. So a lot more punishing track for errors and incidents there. So hopefully everyone can get through unscathed.
It's kind of like you're giving us a harder one and a harder one week by week.
It is. It's almost getting that way, isn't it?
And then feels like it.
Out on a nice easy.
You done with this one, boys? We got Long Beach next. Yeah.
Yeah, but it should be plenty of battles to be able to see from you yet again. So congratulations and good luck for next week.
Thank you.
Cheers, mate.
Thank you.
Cheers, you guys, for podium. Well done. Congrats.
Well done, Sam. Great driving.
There's our podium finishes with Sam Catacasinos taking the win for round 5, P2 for Mark Cochran and John Fillingham in P3. And we will be back again same time next week, Monday night, live at 7:35 PM Australian Eastern Daylight Time, and that will be for round 6 of the Pagnian Imports Formula 4 Trophy. And then, as we were talking about, that will be Long Beach Street Circuit, so make sure to hit that follow button if you haven't done so, because there's going to be spectacular racing action next week. So thanks for joining us tonight, and I hope to see you trackside next week.